everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Cerise here, and as you can tell by my voice, I'm a little bit sick. But I've had a request to do a review on the Glamierre Wonderland Glam palette. So I got sent this one at the start of the year and I haven't gone through it yet. I'm in the process of like buying a house. It's a long ongoing process and I just have all this stuff like packed up in there. That's all my makeup ready to film with, but because it was requested I thought, well, I might as well do it. And yeah, so I thought I might as well do it now while I'm feeling a little bit better and not feeling so spongy in my face. But Abida Chowdury requested this. Hopefully I said that right, Abida, and this is the palette here. So this retails for, which I mean is a pretty reasonable price for a palette, and yeah, it's just a reasonable price for a palette. Alrighty, so let's dive into the packaging. So this is the packaging here. To be honest, I think the packaging is like a little bit cheesy. It's not my forte. See, I'm not a big like purple, but it does go with the theme of what it's called, since it is called the Wonderland Glam, and it is a very glamorous kind of light packaging there. And then if we pull it out, it has the same packaging on the inside. So I do like how it feels. It's like nice and hard, luxurious, like it feels like expensive, doesn't feel cheap and annoying. So that is good. It's got all the ingredients on the back there. And then let's open her up. So this one doesn't have a mirror. None of the palettes do have mirrors, which I'm not actually that mad at, because I do find that, you know, who really needs a mirror when you're actually using the palette? I only use it on camera with the mirror just so it's easier to see, because I can be like this, but apart from that I never use my actual mirror that's on the palette for any of them. But these are the colours here, and I think it's a very pretty array of colours. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of the Morphe collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. It's very similar in colour wise as well, which is pretty good because I can't buy Morphe products, and well, I can, it's just expensive, and yeah, like, you know, you know what I mean? Anyway, I think what we'll do is start swatching these bad boys. So I've got my arm here, and let's start with this kind of brown shade here. So it's just like a nice kind of brown tone. I really do like that. It feels nice and soft and creamy, which I quite like. Then this is a lighter tone. That'll be a really good transition color. So I think we've found our transition color. Oh no, actually this one's a nice transition color. I don't know. But it has 1, 2, 4, 8, 12. It has 25 glitter and matte shimmer eye shadows. So there's 5 that are glitter shadows, so the rest will be matte. So there's 20 matte shadows, and there's this light one here, so I wonder how that one's gonna come up. See, it's still pigmented. If you can see, it's still pigmented, but it's just not picking up as much on your hand. You've got to remember that hand swatches aren't the best swatches, as you've got like natural oils in your fingers, so it is better to just use your like eyes to blend the colors on. So we'll see how it goes, because it is blending very well. I do find with the Glamierre eyeshadows that they blend amazingly and they swatch brilliantly. I've only had a few duds in some of the packs that I've found, but I actually really like the consistency of the shadows. Now here's some like glimmery ones. This one feels a little bit thick. There was this brown shade here. I'll just swatch that there. But I find that they really kill their metallic shadows. Their metallic shadows are like the best shadows I've ever used in any kind of palette before, because they just come up so amazing. I just love them. I just think they're so great. Like that ready one is so good. Like what I love about these 3 rows is that they can be so earth tones. You can have a lot of like nudes in there, and then you can get onto some crazy colors as well, which I'm really excited for, because I'll swatch them on this arm. So I'll go for this blue, because I do like me some crazy tones. And it's a real nice one. And then I've got like an emerald green. Oh, that is such a pretty emerald green. And then this kind of like teal color. And then this like glittery teal. And then we have a black, so I wonder how the black will swatch. We'll see. I'm really regretting wearing a white top, because I feel like I'm just going to rub all of these swatches down the top while I'm doing it. These are actually really nice. I really am thinking these are like the same kind of colours as the Jaclyn Hill palette. That's really crazy. I didn't think about that until I said it just before. And then those last 2 rows there, and then this is the first 3 rows. So I feel like it's a really brilliant array of colors. Like, you can just see that the metallics are just popping with color. Like, they're just really good quality of colors. Now let's try the glitters. You guys know I've been real hit or miss with the Glamierre glitters before, so let's see if the formula is improved, sort of thing. Alright, so it seems like it swatches pretty good. It's gone on my finger all right. Yeah, I ain't that mad at that one. That one's quite pretty. And then there's a red one. Doesn't swatch that well. I feel like you would need a glitter glue for it, but I mean, that's alright. It would be good to use them as like a kind of a pop of color. Now I do feel like because I'm sick, I don't really want to use the glitters on my eyes, because I do find that sometimes when I use them it does real irritate my eyes, and my eyes are already itchy as it is, so I'm not going to be using the glitters on my eyes. But oh my god, this black glitter, yes! Oh my god, the black glitter is so pretty. Anyway, that was the swatches there. I think also I really do love this palette because it's got a mixture of the nude shadows, and I love me a nude eye. Nude eyes are just like the best eyes ever. So yeah, I guess I gotta move on to a makeup look now. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I feel like I need my mirror here, but I also, see, this is when I need a mirror, but this is the only time I would need a mirror. I've got my mirror here. Okay, so I'm going to start with a transition shade, and I feel like I'm going to transition with this shade here, with this kind of peachy kind of color. See what I mean? How on the eye it just looks like amazing, like they blend really well on the eye, but then the swatch, like look, it didn't come up like that strong, but on the eye it's just like, oh, amazing. Getting it on that color again, and we can see how like fallouty this palette is as well. I actually really like that as a transition color. It's just like a really nice peachy kind of color. I really like that. Oh god, yep, there is literally so much eyeshadow on my boobs right now. Oh my god. Okay, then I feel like I'm going to sweep in with, I want to try this metallic, I mean not this metallic, this color right here. I'm gonna go under my eye. Just for that kind of pop of color. These shadows, oh my god, I just poked my thumb. Did you guys see that? These shadows are going on so nicely. Look at the color. Ugh. Now I feel like for my lid I'm going to be a bit crazy, I feel like, and I'm going to try this metallic-y blue. There's actually a metallic blue, I didn't realize that, but yeah, no, you can see there, it's a metallic blue. So I'm just going to dot this onto, well, kind of sweep it over my lid. Oh, I'm not that mad at that. I actually quite like that. Like, it's not going on like super pigmented, but it's still like enough pigment. Do you get what I mean? It's not like super metallic-y once you've like blended it out, but I actually really like that. That's like real pretty. I feel like what I'm going to do now, oh, I'm so excited. I am going to use this like reddy color, and I'm going to use that color to kind of smoke it out. I'm actually excited to try that. Look how pigmented the red is. I die. Oh, I'm excited to see what happens here. There's either going to be like a hot mess or it's going to be beautiful. I don't know if it's this brush as well, because I haven't had any fallout problems with any other color. But look at all the fallout there. I'm like, oh, is that because of like freaking this brush? Because it's like a fake Real Techniques brush. See, I quite like that. I think that's gone on real good. I gotta find my red again. See, it's kind of making like a purpley kind of color because it is such a vibrant kind of red. But it is making like a purple with that blue. I actually really dig that. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, that's so sick. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this gold shade. And I'm just going to put that in the middle of my lids, I think. I'm just going to kind of pack it in there. Just so I've got some of that like sparkle. What do you guys reckon? Did it need that? Didn't need it? Alright, let's use some more side. I feel like if I wet it, it'd be like way better. I feel like I've made some kind of like flag or something. These are like a really crazy colors. I'm just gonna I'm just using it on myself, guys. Don't panic. Because these shadows when they're wet are just like fire. Like, look. Look how pretty. Okay, and I'm just going to get the original transition color, which is this shade here. And I'm just going to kind of blend that out. Feel like this eye look would have been like amazing with like yellow or something. I don't know. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put on mascara and eyeliner and some lipstick, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so that is the final look there, and I am obsessed with it. Like, I think it's such a pretty array of colors, like the green, the blue, the red. Like, I really didn't think that red was going to tie in, but it just kind of like tied it all together. Oh, I love it. And my lipstick is Romeo by Jeffree Star as well. And yeah, I really, really love this eye look and how it came out. Like, the palette performed really well on the eyes. And, you know, looking at it, I just personally don't like the packaging. I personally don't like the packaging because I just don't really like the color purple. You'll notice that I don't use many purple tones in a lot of things. I don't really like the color purple or red. Red and purple I don't really like, but I do like red as an eyeshadow. But this kind of lilac purple, I don't know. I don't like it, but the inside of it is, like, I think the inside looks really cute. Like, this looks really cute, but just personally I don't like the packaging on the outside. But it doesn't change the quality of these shadows. Like, these shadows have gone on like amazingly, as you guys can see. And yes, I've literally rubbed it all over my top, so that's fabulous as well. So I'm like, I'm never wearing white again when I do a swatch video, and next time I do, you guys need to call me out in the comments, because honestly I'm just like, great, why'd I do that? But yeah, what are my final thoughts on the Wonderland Glam palette by Glamierre? Honestly, I would recommend this palette. I think it is fantastic. If you're wanting a palette that has nudes, shimmers, and some other kind of crazy colors that you can play with, if you're like not, you know, really experimental, you've kind of got a few colors to play with, but it's not the whole palette. Like, the majority of it is that you could definitely play with the most of it. If you just wanted some nude natural eyes, sparkly eyes, if you're just practicing, this is like the perfect palette because it's got everything, and it's like hella cute. It's like really cute, and it's got glitters as well if you're wanting to try out some glitters. You've got lots of color combinations, like this glitter can go with this eye, this can go with this eye. Oh my god, I just clicked onto this palette, right? Look, all of this is one eye. Your transition shade, your middle shade, your smoking out shade, your under eye shade. Same with this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Literally, if you go row by row, that is a shade of eye you can do. This is literally has 5 set out eye looks for you, and any other eye look that you want. I mean, you guys saw I pulled colors from here, from here, from here, from here. Every line I took a color out of. I'm just doing lines over here. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I would buy this again in a heartbeat, honestly. And Abida, if this is what you were wanting, a review on this, honestly, I would recommend this to you. I'd recommend this to anyone. Hopefully that answered your question, Abida, and let you know if you wanted to buy it or not, if it showed off the palette as much as you could. I did try to use not just my normal nude eye, I tried to use all of the colors from all the rows, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, have you guys brought any of the Glamierre products? And if you have, what have you brought? List off in the comments down below, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe with the subscribe boxes, and until next time, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!